student needs to be showing the difficulties in their first language as well as in English, and not everyone always understands that. If you're only showing the difficulties in one language, it is not considered an impairment. It's considered probably a factor of the language you're learning, other things. So what is a speech language impairment? It has to be impacting you academically. There are inability to communicate in the classroom, to participate, to socially interact with your peers, understand the instruction, process the information. But for example, it has to have that impact. So if students are just having difficulty with like the speech sound R, they may not qualify for speech language impairment because it's not impacting them academically. We're not discounting they have a problem, it's just in a school setting, we see the kids who are more severe, moderate to severe.
Okay, so now we're going to have a little discussion about what's at stake. Why is this such important work that we're talking about here? So our questions for the discussion are, why might English learners be at risk of over-identification, being identified for special education when they shouldn't be? What might happen to an English learner who is misidentified as a student with a disability? What motivation exists to identify students with disabilities? And I want you guys to be kind of candid and bring out the elephant in the room on this one when you're talking. And we also have a Google form that you can input your group's response into. And it would be great if you get a chance to do that during the discussion so that everybody can kind of see what other people are talking about. And you won't be traced. We're not collecting emails on those Google forms. So you can put what you really think on there. And then other questions are, why might English learners be at risk for under-identification? Why may we not be finding our students who are English learners who have disabilities and getting them the support they need? And what might happen to an English learner with a disability who is not identified? So getting groups, 3 or 4 people is kind of hard in here because we're really crowded, but find a couple people and get together and have a little discussion. And I'm going to set a timer up here for about 5 minutes, unless you guys have a little talk.